Today's assignment is going to seem really easy when you consider that all I'm asking of you to do is read 20 minutes in the Glass Castle and you're not answering any specific questions. I want you to write about 5 things that you're thinking about as you read, and that's it. Maybe something that you thought was interesting, or something that surprised you, or something that made you frustrated, or something you felt was touching or cute. And you're just going to tell me what emotion that you felt, and then what made you feel that way, and what page were you on when that happened, or kind of what your thoughts were. That's it for the reading portion of today. Same thing, 20 minutes, you're just not answering questions. You're going to tell me your thoughts. The reason I made this reading assignment easier today is because I also want you to spend some time working on your personal memoir story. Last time we were in class, you were supposed to have written an extra paragraph. And now I want you to know that next time in class, we're going to be turning in a first draft of this that we're going to be doing peer reviews for. So for today, I want you to read for 20 minutes, write down 5 thoughts that you're thinking as you read, and then I want you to work on getting your personal memoir ready, because next time in class, I'm going to give you some more time to work on it and then to turn that in so that you have peers reviewing it for you. I'd like it to be a completed story. Some of you might be intimidated by that and thinking, oh, that's so much I have to write to finish my story, but I want these stories to be short. Notice I really want you to stay in the same room, in the same location for the majority of the story, but give us an idea about what happens and give us some feeling of resolution by the end. Some things I want you to think about while you're working on your memoir to get it ready to turn in. 1, a lot of you are forgetting some of the punctuation rules, especially those convention rules. Remember, when you have a fanboy, if you have a complete sentence on both sides, you need a comma. But if you don't have a complete sentence on one of those sides, then you don't use a comma. Also, pay attention to the dialogue. Whenever you have a character speak, there should be no other character that speaks within that same paragraph. Narrative writing is very different than essay writing. In an essay, you want to have minimum 5 sentences per paragraph, up to 8 to 10 sentences per paragraph. But in a memoir, if you notice, just like in the Glass Castle, you can have really short paragraphs. Sometimes a paragraph can be one simple word, one reaction, one statement. If I flip through randomly in the Glass Castle, I'll notice that there are lots of different places where these paragraphs are really short. Like here, close your eyes, he said. That's an entire paragraph. New paragraph, no way, I said. You never want to have 2 characters speak within the same paragraph. So pay attention to that in your dialogue. Also, consider that your audience doesn't know the characters as well as you do. These are most likely people that are in your life, your friends and family, but we don't know them. Give each of your characters at least one defining detail to help us remember who they are throughout your story. So this video is going to be for Monday and Wednesday, because on Monday, really all you're turning in is reading 20 minutes and giving me 5 thoughts. But on Monday, you also need to work on your personal narrative, getting it ready for peer reviews and a first draft. Remember, your story does not need to be really, really long. I don't want it to be 4 or 5 pages long. I want these to be short. Just making sure that you've hit all of the needed things. Make sure you have a hook line, sensory detail to describe the settings. Make sure your characters have defining details about them and they don't speak within the same paragraphs. And then look over your work. Remember those convention rules about where commas go when you have fanboy words. Remember, not every fanboy requires a comma. So for Wednesday, you don't have to do reading, but you can for fun. I really want you on Wednesday to turn in a first draft of a memoir that's ready for peer reviews. That means it needs to be a completed story. Look through the list of things in the rubric that I'm going to be looking for to make sure you get a good score. We'll talk about peer reviews in the next video, but this video is for Monday and Wednesday. You got this.